I have to come on here live. I want to see the current position of the ISS. I've tried to change the screenshot, the thumbnail on the YouTube studio, and it will not let me for the life of me. All it's going to let me do is put on the title. So this is the current position of the ISS. Let's come over here and look at the split screen. It's 46.1 south. We're looking at the weather. The weather patterns in the sky. You can see the current position. It is 45.9 south and 176.4 east of the ISS. And I've tried to come on here. And hello, Applebrooks. You all, I want you to see something. I've tried to come on here and change the thumbnail. I've tried to come on here and change the thumbnail, and it would not let me change my thumbnail on here. See, look at this, you all. It won't let me do it. It's literally, for some strange reason, I'm not allowed to change the thumbnail on here. I don't know what's going on. I want to put the position of it. I even want to get this stuff out, but it's not letting me. It's not letting me remove any of it. I can do that and save it, but it won't let me do the thumbnail because I want to show the current position of the ISS. I'm just going to come over here to it. Let's just look at it, you all. There's something going on. Otherwise, I could change the thumbnail. Can you hear me, you all? Let me put it right there. I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to get my phone. You all watch that, because this cloud structure that's in the Pacific Ocean, it's wild. And I've never been on here ever before where they have changed, where they would not let me change a thumbnail. See, this is wild. This is so wild. You all wait right there. I've got my phone now, so I can see the comments. All right, you all, can you see me? Because, see, there must be something going on. Otherwise, they would let me see the comments. They would let me change the thumbnail, but they won't. So I said, the heck with it. I'm going to show the ISS, and I don't care if they're not going to let me change the thumbnail. We're going to watch this, you all, because I think there's something on here. You can see the position of it is 40.3 south and 171.8 west. We're just going to look at it. If that's how they want to be, we can look at it. Yeah. So, of course, nobody's going to want to look at the thumbnail because it's got the lightning strikes on it, you all. This is strange. It is so strange. You think it's a system or an app malfunction? It is being hacked. Well, something's going on. Something's definitely going on, because they won't let me change it. So now we're just going to get over here and we're just going to watch it. I thought, what if there is something in the Pacific Ocean? I want to go to it right now. So yeah, you all. Now we know that there are ships cloaked in the clouds, and it's not often that you get this track of the ISS coming up from right here, I don't think. Yeah. Love you too. So you all, let's look at this, because then that makes me want to change it. I wonder if they'll let me change it now. Let me see if I can come over here and change it while you're all looking at it. If they'll let me change it. No. They still will not let me change it. See, I don't even have the option. It won't let me scroll down or nothing. It won't let me use my finger or anything to do it. This is ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. Let's watch over. UFO, you see it right there? That is a circular UFO cloaked in the clouds. See, that's perfectly round. I think they're in the clouds. You all, let's make it big. You see it's in the Pacific Ocean. Doesn't that look like great big massive UFOs up there? Let's make it big. Let's make it big so we can see it better. Because there's something going on. So I got to get myself out of the way, you all, so we can look at this cloud cover to see what they're hiding in it. And we're in the Pacific Ocean. I've got myself out of the way. That's what I've got myself out of the way. That's right. Some spaceships make clouds too. And this is wild if you're all just tuning in. Look at this. Look at this, you all. Look at this right here. What kind of shape is that? I know it looks kind of weird. Okay, which place in the Pacific Ocean? Let me show you. See, this is where we're at. We're right here. I put it like that, but then we're down here. You can see way down here at the bottom, we're at 33.0 south and 161.6 west in the Pacific Ocean. And I wonder if it's nearing the Hawaiian Islands. I don't know if it is. Let's see what's up here, you all. Let's look up here to see if we see any more, anything that's strange, anything that sticks out, anything that's out of the ordinary now that we know where it's located at. I don't know if I'll ever be able to go in there and change that thumbnail. This is not a lightning strike video, you all. It is not. Okay, we can go back and look, and we just seeing if we see anything unusual. We're going to flip to the big screen, but I haven't really documented this point right here, this particular path before. I'm currently I've got a time lapse of the 17th with some music. It's like 26 minutes, so that's a loading. It's saving in the background, you all. So this is yeah, let's see the big picture. Let's see if we can see it. I'm still on here even though you can't see me. I just want to see what are they hiding. Why can't I change my thumbnail? That's kind of, look up here is like a perfectly round circle too, almost perfect. And yes, you all, we know that the clouds harbor UFO ships. They often use them. It's big. This is as big as it can get, you all. Let me tell you how big this can get right here. This is the whole entire screen. Right. Oh, you're 2 minutes behind probably on this live chat. And I want you all to see where we're located at 28.3 south and 156.3. 156.3, 156.1 west, and 27.8 south. So we're just going to go back to just the screen. I don't want to be in the way of the screen, I really don't. So that's what we're looking at right now. We're seeing what do they got up there hiding in the clouds. So we're going to make it bigger to see if we can see anything hiding in that clouds, because that's what we need to do. Let's just throw me off. I'm seeing something. I really am. This is strange because some parts when it goes over it, I see ships lined up. You see, I think it's the cloaking technology, how it like blurs itself out as the ISS. There was a rows of ships right here. Okay, now what are you going to do? Let's see what you're going to do because you paused. We're at 25.2 south and 153.1 west. If we get, you all, here's what we need to get to. Let me tell you what we need to get to. We need to get to Riley, which is Point Nemo, is setting on around 128.34 west and or 126.4 west and or 123.23 west. This is Point Nemo. So we're at 152 point west. So hopefully that thing is going down. Hopefully it's going down. So we're going to see if they've got something. See, this is kind of blurring out up here. I think they're hiding something. This is 151. Now we're going up in numbers. So this is away from it now. They're going away from it. So I cannot change my thumbnail. If you're on this video and you see, Gina, honey, you got lightning strikes on your thumbnail. Yeah, they won't let me change it. I was lucky and fortunate enough that they let me change my title. Let's look up here, you all. Oh, look at this. See, look at these. These are not normal. This is, I promise you, this is not HARP or chemtrails. Something else is making all of these ripples up here. They kind of look like rows and rows of some kind of a ship or some type of a life form. See how it's kind of blurring out? See, these aren't really normal. There's too much cloud mixture. Too many different types of clouds. Let me get myself off of here so you all can see the whole entire screen. Let's just say this. There's a lot of people who cannot handle the truth. If there were UFOs to show up, that would just be the end because they have not been prepared. They haven't. They've been watching these scary movies and they think, oh, it's all make-believe. There's nothing going to happen. There's no such thing as UFOs, but only in the movies. And when reality hits them square in the face, they find a different story, but it ain't no story. It turns out to be real life. Hello, Sherry Weber. Hello. So you all, we can do this. We can get on here. I want you to know that they have... they won't let me update my thumbnail. It's stuck on the lightning strikes, and we're sitting here watching this ISS at 18.7 south and 147.4 west, you all. This is wild, 147.4 west. You know, this seems to be like going up. It goes up, and it goes down. This is wild. It's so wild. Let's look at this because we want to know what's going up in this Pacific Ocean. There's something in the Pacific Ocean other than, you know, some islands or something. There's some kind of activity. And the aliens are from Sirius and they will protect us. They will protect us, you all. That's what somebody has just said. Let's go to the big screen again, and if it's on the big screen, I want to try to get myself out of the way so you all can see it because we might see something. Okay, now see when this is going over there, here's what I'm seeing. As this is going over there, there are ships in this area because I can slightly see them as it goes over. They're going lengthways. They're really, really cloaked. They're great big long ships, even though all you see is the little white stuff. That's why this is doing what it's doing. See, now it's really clear. There's nothing right here. Nothing at all. You may say, oh, Gina, honey, they're just refocusing their camera. No, there's something there. Okay, what on earth is this island right here, you all? Is this the Hawaiian Islands? Let's look and see what it is. It's coming up to this area right here. Let me make this big. So this is where it's located. No, there's some kind of island down here is where it's at. Some kind of island. Look at these islands. Isn't that neat, you all? Let's look at these great big islands. Are these islands? It looks like bodies of water. Blue water islands. What is that, you all? Do you think that they're islands? So this is that. Let's look at this where we're located, you all. And then look at this. So this is where it's located. I haven't really blown this up before, but look at its location, 13.0 south and 143.1 west. That is where this ISS is at right now. I don't know what the difference is between this and this. I have no idea. It's telling me to wait. Now you've done it, Gina. Okay, that's okay, you all. We can look at it. Yeah. We want to see what is in this ocean. I hope there's something in there. That looks kind of different. See, it's blurred out. They're not getting a sharp image for some strange reason. In other areas, it's super sharp. It is. The Galapagos Island. Oh, I love the thing about the Galapagos Island. And who was that narrator? He would do documentaries on the animals in the Galapagos, and I loved watching him every night and falling asleep. I really did. I can't remember his name. He's gotten old now, is what has happened to him. Yes. Oh my goodness gracious me. You all, hello. He actually who say we want to watch this ISS live. There's something in this area because it's kind of blurring it. Is what's going on. I can be on here when it's like this because I'm not in the way. Look at this area right here, though. This is like something right there. Let's see what that is in this cloud structure, you all. Let's look. Let's get me out of the way. Let's see if we can see something clustered in there because that is an unusual... okay, now see, there's ships cloaked in here. Okay, this is like a cube. Over here, there's like some ships over here. This is two, it's a cube-like structure right there. There's like four corners. Oh, look, this is these islands right here. Where are we located? What's the coordinates for this, you all? It is 6.7 south. This is where we're at. 6.7 south, 138.3 west. We're headed up here toward the bottom half of the United States is where we're headed. We're going to watch this ISS live because we can. And it's all right, you all. It is perfectly fine to watch it. It is. It's giving me a hot flash. It really is. Oh, yeah. Let me put me on split screen. I think up here toward the center, right toward the center, right here, and up here. This looks like it's like some ships up here. You may say, Gina, are you making this up? No, I'm not. I'm looking for them cloaked because they're very good at cloaking, and it would make sense for them to be in the Pacific Ocean. It would. Let's put it back down to this, you all. We can do this. Put it back down to this. Let's watch it as it goes there. Oh, hello. You got the popcorn? I think I would like to have some popcorn, Michelle. If you can teleport me some popcorn in whatever it goes in. You get some popcorn here. I actually wanted to buy some popcorn. Then I thought, well, I'd like to have an air popper, but then I can pop it in a pan if I want to. Look down here. Look down here. Look down here, you all. So look right here. This is this dark space right here. This don't have no clouds or nothing in its spot right here. It's a total shape right there. It's totally on its own shape. It's cut out. The things are circling around it. It's solid. Oh my gosh. It is so. Okay, let's look at this, y'all. Let's go back to the split screen to see where we're located. Well, you got to do this first, Gina. Okay, we're at 1.3 south, 134.6. Okay, so 134.6 west, 134.3 west. Point Nemo is around 128.34 west and 49. So we ain't at the 49, but we're nearing the other part of this longitude, latitude, however they do it, you all. Longitude, we're nearing Point Nemo longitude because look at the longitude. It's 133.3 west, and we have to, at 128.34 west is the Point Nemo area. So we're entering 133.0 west for longitude. This is we got to get to 128 is the first 0.34. That's what NASA and them say. I think is or NASA says it's 123 point. So let's look. This is the area of longitude for the Point Nemo in this area where there's supposed to be Cthulhu down there on that line, on the longitude line, but not on the latitude line. We're at 1.9 is where we're at. Hello, you all. Get yourself in trouble. You better behave yourself on this live stream or you're going to get yourself in trouble. And you don't want to get in trouble in this classroom right here. You all, we're trying to be serious. We really are trying to be serious. Okay, so we're at 131.8 longitude and 2.9. Let's look at this, you all. This is the ISS in the Pacific Ocean. It doesn't look like there's too much going on right now, except some stuff is not focusing well, and they have excellent cameras. They really do on the ISS. You know that they can zoom in on anything. Let's look at. Okay, look below us. I'd like to see the ones below us because South America, you got a lot going on down there. That a lot of cloud structure down here in South America. A ton of stuff. As you get over to this way, let's look at where we're at right now. So let's see where we're at. We're at 5.2 north and 129.28 west. So we are in the longitude area. Point Nemo. So it's on this line, but you have to go down further for Point Nemo. Look how they got this different structures right here, and then boom, and then here too, in these clouds right here and here. We can make it bigger, you all. We really can. Let's look at this. We're going to be heading toward the southwest coast of the United States. Oh my gosh, you all. I wish I could change my thumbnail and they won't let me. This is not about lightning strikes, although, you know, there's lots of lightning going on. Let's look at this cloud structure up here. Okay, we're at 8.0 north, 127.8. 127.8 longitude. Let's look at this. Righty, you all. Look at the different patterns here. You got these going this way. So this is not, I do not believe that this is HARP at all. I think something else. Look at this right here. This is really solid. I think there is something else that's causing this. And I think these are ships cloaked. Now they have tuned right in. There's too much of this all over the world, you all. And it varies in size. I know that they have the technology of HARP and stuff like that. But these cloud structures, they are very, if you're just tuning in, we're looking at the cloud structures now. And look at these over here. Look at this. See, this is what's strange. It's so many variations of it, all in one place. How on earth is that possible, you all? Oh my gosh. Some of it looks like snowflakes. It really does, like, reminds me of snowflakes. If you got all this stuff just thrown in together like a great big soup, a soup of clouds. Let's look down here. We're at 12.1 north and 124.8. 124.8 and 124.6 west. We're coming up there to the bottom part of the United States. You all, let's look at this. Let's make this bigger. Let's look at this. Right, there's windows right there, you all. We see these windows right here. There's windows in the clouds. They're really covered thick. The windows of a massive ship is what there is, and you can look at it. Let me get myself out of the way. As long as you can see the pointer. See, these aren't normal clouds either. I think that these are, sometimes I think that these are life forms. The way that they are, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Look at this. What if this is a great big massive ship? Because it's really circular. Lord, look, you all, look at the beautiful, even though they look like this, it's really like a beautiful piece of artwork. It really is. The way all of these are going, you got the blue, but that is like a circle, like a great big old disc. And this right here too, I don't know what that stuff is. I don't think it's an island. I really don't. Look at all of this, you all. Hello. Oh yeah, this is really, I like watching this. I haven't been on this particular trek of the ISS before. And we can see where we're located. We're at 16.1 north and 121.9 west. We can make it big, and so you can see where it's at. It's nearing the southwest, north, south, east, west, southwest part of the United States. It's going to go straight over the heart of the United States is what it's going to do, you all. This is going to be kind of exciting. Let's look at this, you all. Let's look at this cloud structure. Let's make this big right here again because I got myself in the way. Ships. There's ships right here. Ships here, ships here. There's some ships down here where it gets really blurred. These are ships cloaked in those clouds right there. They look like long white ships. That's how I can recognize them. My eyes are not attuned to any of the triangles or anything like that, but they are attuned to, fine-tuned to long white ships, like light ships because they're like white. Hello. Hello there, Robin. Rumble in Humboldt. Humboldt. What's Humboldt mean? You all, we're at the ISS. It's doing a live going over. We're entering, look at these cloud structures. I can put myself on here now. We're at 19.5 north and 118.9 west in longitude. So, longitude, does that mean long across? Because I don't know my longitude and latitudes. I just only know whatever. But yeah, that's what they're at. Well, if it's 118, is it going up or down? Don't know. But we're going to watch it, you all. That's right. The Hast. The Hast. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Hast du... Let's look at this, you all. Let's see what these are looking like because these look pretty interesting too. Let's look at the screen right here. When you see these blurry clouds like this, something is hidden and cloaked in them because these are not normal clouds, right? Right in here. These are not normal. They're They're too blurred out to be a normal cloud. This doesn't even show my pointer on here, you all. This is not right. How come it's not showing my pointer? Only way you'd be able to see it if I shrunk myself and put my head in front of where all of these things are at, you all. Because it doesn't make any, it does me no good. Why isn't this thing capturing my pointer is what I want to know. It looks like bubbles. I know, you ever see those great big bubble clouds? Big bubble clouds. Also golden triangle for cannabis. Yeah, you all, let's do this split screen and see where we're located at, because these cloud structures, let's see. Oh, I'm on a split screen, Gina. You guys shrink this screen down. Let's see where we're at right now. We're at the 24.6. We're heading up toward the southwest coast of the United States at 114.2 west. Let's look at this, you all, because let's see what you got going on here. Look at this one over here. You all, if I could just move myself over to it, it'd be good, because you don't know what I'm talking about, and I can't show you because this doesn't. Okay, see these blurred areas right here by my head? They just passed over. There's ships in those right there. They're wispy too. Some people call some of these, look at these shadows that are being cast from these shadows that are being cast from some of these things up in the air, you all. There's solid structures inside them. It's like when the things go over the sun, the big shadows that show, it's like, and they go counterclockwise with the sun up in the sky, you all. We want to look at this because we're nearing the southwest coast of the United States of America. We're entering it. We're getting ready to reach landmass, you all. We're going to reach landmass at 27.7 north and 111.4 west. We're nearing landmass now. This looks like there's a part of landmass under here, along with some other things. So you can see it, you all. This is pretty neat. Wow. I haven't been on this trek before. This is a trip right here, the ISS trip, you all. I am literally sitting on the edge of my seat, just so we can see this. Okay, we're nearing the landmass. Let's look where we're located right now. This is where we're located. Let's look up here. This is where the IS is at. It's right there. Let's shrink it down so we can see the landmass right here. Let's look at I don't know what this one is called. Let's look at this, you all, because we might see something that we don't know of that's out there. Oh, well, there's ships up here at the top, two long ships in the top corner right now at 11 o'clock in the very corner. Now they just blurred out. So this is what the United States looks like. Is this the United States, or is this part of Mexico or something? I don't know what it is. I'm not good with my geography at times. I'm not, you all. Yeah, you caught me live, Tammy Metals. Yes, you did. And we are in North America. We look at where we're at right now. We're going over the United States. I think this is the United States right here. We're at 31.8 north and 107.2 west. And we're looking to see if we see something. Look how high these clouds are, and look how thick they are. There's a lot of different types. And do they need to be this thick up there in the sky? I don't think they really do need to be that thick, but they are thick, you all. If you're just tuning in, I am here with you. Look at the dark shadows they're casting on the ground. Look at these clouds in the dark shadows. Isn't that amazing? How these clouds can cast a shadow, and they've got to have something in them. They got to be some kind of solid in order to cast a shadow, I would think, because I'm a solid being and you're a solid being and you cast a shadow, but something translucent cannot cast a shadow. Can something translucent cast a shadow? No. So why are these casting shadows, these clouds? And the shadows are not a faint shadow. They're dark shadows on the ground. Oh, you want some bananas, Michelle, honey? Well, yeah. This is wild. Let's see where we're located at. We're right now, let's see where we're located. If you can see where you're at, right here in this part of the 35.0 north and 102.9 west longitude. Okay, let's come back. Let's go right here to this screen. We don't want to mess nothing up. Let's look at this. Let's look at the landmass. to see if we see anything unusual other than these unusual looking clouds. And look at these shadows coming from it. Oh, wow, look at this cloud, you all. Look how it's round. See that round tip of this cloud up here at the top? That's really pretty. That's neat. Look at that. Why do they have that round edges like that? It really shouldn't have round edges. If you're just tuning in, we're looking at this ISS because it's on a live. It's going across the United States right now. And these clouds have shadows on them, it looks like. And they're casting their shadows to the ground. Or maybe that's something else I see down on the ground. No, it's not. It's their shadows on the ground. Look at you can see the tracts of land out here in the squares right there, you all. I see where we're located. We're located at 37.9 north and 99.2 west of the United States. We're getting ready to go over to the midsection of the United States. It's just land mass, you all. Right now, let's look at this. We can look at it as it goes over because there's no pretty cloud structures. It just looks a little blurred, is what it looks like if you're just tuning in. It looks like toes. It did look like toes in the clouds. It really did, you all. Look at this. So why is it so? Is this where you're all at in the middle part of the United States? If you are located on this latitude 39.1 north and 97.3 west and longitude, why'd you? Oh, let's see where they stopped, you all. They stopped right here at 39.5 north and 96.7 west. What? Is this Denver? No, this ain't Denver. Where did they stop? If you know this right here. They stopped and cut the camera is what they did. Why did they cut the camera in this location? It's 40.1 north, 40.3. There's no reason for them to, they say that it's been interrupted due to either loss of signal between the station and the communication networks, or it's being used for station operational purposes. They're doing something. I don't know how long that's going to last. No, I don't think it's fake. It's actually going over the land. We do have satellites that do just circle all around. You can't say that all the satellites up there in space are fake. You can't say that the ISS is fake. It is going over, and there are clouds like that in the sky. I see them in my sky too, and I'm sure other people do. They've just turned this camera to where you can't see what's happening right now. You cannot see it, which is really okay. It's back. It came back at 42.1 north and 92.1 west. It came straight back. So whatever was in that area, was that around Chicago or something? Let's look at these areas right here. Let me get myself out of the way. Look at the pretty clouds. They look really fluorescent like, and there's something in them. It's like a little tiny ships. Look at that. Look at the shadows they're casting. Isn't that pretty? That is really pretty. Like that. It is. And look how they go straight. Solid. If the clouds... What is that on the side? I know you can't see it, but that shadow looks really, really cool. It does, going over that land space right there. So this is where we're located now. We're up here. Oh, we're going into the dark area of the United States. What time is it, you all? Surely it's not that late at night, but it's saying that it's getting dark where we're at. Now we got cloud structure right here, so that's not too pleasant at all. It really is not pleasant because we can't see much of anything at all. So when that goes dark, I guess our viewing will be over, and it's getting pretty close to going dark is what it's doing. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. Thank you, Michael. See, we're getting some shadows coming on here. Let's look at this. It's getting ready to go super, super dark. Let's see what's in the dark. Hey, look at that. In between these clouds. It looks, it's too dark to be in between it, but there's, okay, let's look at it. Get myself out of the way. I'm trying to turn my head sideways to see what's left of daylight. Oh, they blurred it out. Look how they focused back on here, you all. Look at the cloud structure. I got myself off of here because we went to look at the cloud patterns is what we want to look at. And It really is neat. All right. It's really, really dark. Let's see where they're located at now. We are up here at 46.9 north and 80.4 west. You can see it right here, you all. It's getting to be too dark to even view anything. And I don't like to look at it in the dark. Some people like to look at the things in the dark, but you can't really see much of anything in the dark. And this ISS, the only thing you can do the ISS is pause it. And then when you push play, it jumps ahead to wherever it's at. Now let's look at this, you all. This is all you can see now is this right here, which is not very pleasant at all, as there's nothing to it. Nothing at all to that ISS. So you all, this is the end of the ISS. So we got to watch it come from the almost the, I don't know, far southern point of the ocean. Go up there on this track where it's located. You all look at that. It's a pretty cool looking map of there it is up there, you all. So what do you think about that? That is wild looking. No more grids, using Gaia, the energies given by the good. You know what's interesting about this, when it goes over, when it gets toward Russia and stuff, the satellite, it cuts out. They don't show it. And sometimes with China too, I guess they don't want you spying on them. But how come we can see it in the United States? Really, how can we? You all, can we do something really fast? What was we looking at yesterday? We was looking at something. Oh, you all, I did not put this on here. I am so sorry. I'm going to give you the direct link to the HDEV thing right there. I would like to update this. I really would if they would let me. Let me just do references. If they would let me put my, if they'll let me change my thumbnail, that would be lovely. Okay, I can do that. Can I come down here and change my thumbnail now? No, they won't let me change my thumbnail, so I'm stuck on the lightning strikes thumbnail, you all. That's what I'm stuck on, lightning strike thumbnail. That's okay. What on earth is this? Where was we at that we saw? We was, I know where we were, you all. We were over here at the live lightning, real-time lightning is where we were at, you all. This is where we were. Let me do this right here. We were over here, and look at Hawaii. So Hawaii still, you all, Hawaii still has this stuff going on right here. These great big, like, NEXRADs. Can you see it? They still have these great big NEXRAD rings, and they look like NEXRADs, but they look like UFOs. But then look at this. Look at the radius. It's like perfectly round. This is areas being bombarded and you can see like the other half right here. And get myself out of the way. And down here you can see like part of it. What if this... I've seen the NEXRADs do this. They sending these signals off, but then, you know, this is what we saw yesterday on the lightning strike things. Look at the energy. And this is the only space. Why is that showing up like that? You all look at that. This is a perfect ring right here in the center. Look at that. The outer edge of this ring. And this is in Hawaii, so I don't know what's going on there. If you're in Hawaii, it's a 2:04 in Norway, you all. Yeah. Michelle, honey, you in Hawaii? You living on the islands in Hawaii? Michelle, you're going to the North Shore. I like the North Shore. When I went, it's rather rocky, but they got the big waves. They really do. And, yeah, let's see. You all, can you see that Hawaii right there? Whammy, you need a whammy. I don't even know what a whammy is. You talking about a surfing or something? Yeah. So this is what we're looking at, you all. This right here. Let me put this on here, this lightning thing, because it's got these circles on it. Let's just call these circles UFOs, just to call them UFOs. We can call them UFOs. That way, if we don't get in trouble for calling them something else, we sure can, you all. Let me put this reference here also, because this is, it will take you straight there to the Hawaii part. Is what it would do, straight to the Hawaii part where the radar is at. Aloha, aloha, mahalo. Yes, that's right. That's right, you all. So that's what's going on right there. You all, let's look at this. So the ISS is doing its thing right there. Okay, it is. And there's nothing here, but it's over the ocean. You can see what's going on, and there's really like nothing here except some lights going across. They're probably UFOs probably going across here. You can see them like, I can't even show you because it's not showing my cursor. Okay, so this is now currently located at 51.7 north and 51.0 west. That's the current position of the ISS. And I'm not going to stay on here while this treks across and goes down here. Although this would be a nice area right here where these two lines converge down here. That's right, you. I'm not going to go over to that. I'm not. So I am probably going to go. And as soon as I can update that thumbnail, if you're just tuning in, they got me stuck on the lightning strikes as my thumbnail that I wanted to change on the in that thing, and they won't let me do it. They won't. That's right. It's a 2 in Oahu. They're 6 hours behind. That's right. Aloha. It's beautiful. Well, I liked going to the bamboo forest and hiking when I was in Hawaii. I liked the bamboo forest. I did not tell you one thing I did not like. I did not like climbing up the diamond, whatever that diamond head. No, it's too many steps. It wears your legs out climbing up to Diamond Head. That's right, you all. So I liked boogie boarding at Bellows Beach. I liked that. They had some pretty good waves. My nephew came out there and he got stung by the jellyfish because I told him, don't you dare go out there. There's jellyfish out there. He went way out there and he got stung and he paddled back as fast as he could. He didn't go back out. It served him right. That's right, you all, it did. So I am going to go, you all. We're looking at the ISS. You can see it's still doing its own thing right here. But we watched a live view of the ISS taking one of the paths that it normally takes, but I haven't seen that one yet, you all. Yeah. Oh, you're so very welcome, Michael. You all, I am going to go. I am. So with that being said, thank you for your comments and stuff, you all. And thank you, Applebrooks Honey. If there's any other moderators on here, you all, thank you. If there isn't, well, thank you anyhow. Thank you all for watching and for commenting. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, you all. Thank you so much for watching. This is really interesting, watching that ISS, and it's really, really interesting is all the different variations of clouds in the sky, because there's way too many different, it's like a big old soup mix of something. Yes, you all. Have a wonderful evening, you all.